Welcome back, guys. Thanks very much for joining me on this series. If you're enjoying, please leave a like, subscribe, and without further ado, let's jump straight into it. Alright, so we've got our first technology. It's hyperdrives. Now what do we do now? Well, let's have a look in the research screen. First thing I like to do personally is come and get these research labs. And that's just to increase our overall research speed. So let's get that and let's put it straight on to crash research. Again, 5.27 years. Lovely jubbly. And we're going to come back up here, and then the second thing I like to queue up is a stable warp field so we can jump even further. Now hopefully we don't get attacked or anything because we have not got any research for even our early shields or early armor. So for now, we're just going to hope we're going to really power through the first couple of hyperdrive techs, and try and get as much exploration done as early as possible and uncover some of those juicy ruins for ourselves. I will queue up the shields for after, and the armor plating. And shortly after that, well, we'll get onto that later. We'll not jump too far ahead. That's what we've got for now. Right. And now that we do have the ability to jump, we want to be where it is. This is our exploration ship. It's already retrofitting, so beautiful. He's coming to put a nice hyperdrive on. Use there, look. So there's a chance that he was actually already on his way over here. Like I said, he won't get very far before he realises, oh, I can go back, get myself a hyperdrive, and jump there quicker. So that's what he's going to do now. And I'm also going to click on our small space port, and I'm going to go down here, build a new ship. And I can't afford any. Oh dear. Well, I overlooked that a bit, but that's alright. We can carry on for now. This number will go up shortly. We're going to look at our funding levels, see how we're doing. Yes, okay. And is he happy? Oh look, so we've gone up to plus 15 now. Beautiful. That means more taxes. Okay, and you see here our unused excess income now is even higher. And look, we're actually chucking in 1800 research, but we're only making use of 900. So we're going to knock this down. Yeah, we don't need to waste all that money. That's going up here now. We're not really using it on here either. It's a shame that you can't take it off of these two altogether. But I prefer for any possible income to go into colony growth. But we'll keep an eye on that. Got plenty there now. Yep. So we're getting some money now. Right, so now with our newfound cash, we'll come down here again. I'm going to get a couple of explorers, or one. It's 2,600 credits each. Can nearly get a couple. I'll just wait for this to tick up a bit. Let's have a look, see if our ship, yeah, our construction ship has also decided to come and get his new hyperdrives, which is excellent. And after that, we're going to tell him to go and do some jobs for us. And that way, the private sector will pay us money, which will boost our income. Because remember, mining stations are paid for by the private sector. Also, you don't have to come down here to build a new ship. You can come up here. You can come to build order. Building from here will build from any spaceport available. However, you can click on it and choose what spaceport or planet you wish to build from. It might just be spaceports, I can't remember. But you can come if you want this here. It won't let you. I've only got this one, so I can only put it here. But that's how you do that. So I want another exploration ship, and then I'm going to purchase that. I could also do with another construction ship, so I'm going to purchase that as well. Again, there's no rush. So look, right, so he's leaving. I'm going to pause the game. He's leaving and he's waiting for a job. So we're going to come up here to our mining button, and we're going to see new mining locations. Now the ones in red are the ones that we're in need of desperately. Now these are asteroids, so I don't like to mine these. So if we go on to all resources, no asteroids. That's not good. That's not what I was expecting. So we will... Wait, what we got here? What's this? Mebnar. It looks like we're actually getting them from around here, so we don't need a mining station to mine these asteroids. It looks like we're getting some in there already. So what we'll do, we'll wait for... Oh, we've got one here, look. Oh, it's still building. It's at 61%. We'll wait for our explorers, and then they will jump round and discover what's on here. Then we'll tell them to go and mine whatever's on these planets. We've still got a very healthy 10.3% population growth here. It's nice to see. Can even put our colony taxes up a little bit more. Yeah. It's dropped it a little bit, but it has increased our cash flow. That's our very first hyper jump, and it was done by... Who did it? It won't go to it. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Server. Oh, that's our explorer. Look, he's going straight out there. Excellent. He's going straight to the gas giant. Very important that we get that early on. We want to make sure we've got fuel, because with no fuel, we're not getting anywhere. It won't just stop our ships if we run out of fuel, but they will travel extremely slow, which is not ideal. Here he comes, travelling in. 10,000, whatever speed they're using this, miles per hour, I'm just going to say. Should see him sending out some little drones. Yes. Now he's going to tell us what's on here. Now I think, now don't quote me on this, but I think every starting system has a fuel source. So this should, in theory, have a fuel source on it. It has to be on a gas giant, and that's my only gas giant. Quite a few planets in here, actually. Okay, yeah, there we go. Look, so this is the one we want, the blue one, the Caslon. This is our fuel source. Now that's the only fuel source that is in the game, so you want to make sure you stockpiling this a lot, especially close to your spaceports. All these are useful. I forgot, how do you check? Is there a quick way of seeing what this does? Just hover over it. No. Okay. Well, you can come up here if you want to know what a resource does. You can check in the Galactopedia resources, and it'll tell you everything about all the resources and what they're used for. Okay. So now that we've got that, we can come up. We can either just hold right click. No, we can't. No, we don't have to. We just left click on the planet. We can either click here to build a small mining station, and that will automatically queue up our construction ship to come out here. Or if you're trying to do it on a wide scale, like you've got loads of planets searched, and you just want to filter through what you want to grab, you come up here, and you'll click on one of these. Now this should, in theory, appear on there. He says. Why doesn't that appear on there? Oh, is it because it's paused? Hang on. No. Did I just find a bug? Wait, what? That usually appears in all resources. Oh, it's there now. Okay, I think maybe it just needed a second to catch up. Right. Well, anyway, that's how you're doing. You click here. So I'm just going to click here. There we are. Press play. Now we should be able to see. Oh, hang on a minute. Unpleasant things living on a world. Take me to a location on here. So what I'm going to do is devour them. Now the reason I'm going to do that is because it's going to boost our colony growth. If we have a look now, we're at 9.6. We're going to devour 14.1. We have just eaten some Teekans and got a plus 25% population growth. And they were very yummy. The first sticks in your teeth though, that's unfortunate. So this will be a nice little boost. What else is on here? We've got more research, okay. Just because it says troop research plus 4%, that doesn't mean it's only going to improve the research of troops. You still get, if you put a research station on there, you will still get better, faster research for everything. It'll only unlock new research for troop research. Alright. Let's go up here. Oh look, there's two. Look. So we're gonna... Oh no, sorry, there's not two. I pressed the wrong button. This one bought. I cannot afford to build it yet. Okay, so we'll wait for some money. Okay, we've had an event pop up, and it's a rivalry event for this this particular species, and it wants us to choose between a spy and a general. One has to be sacrificed, but we are going to choose the winner of this rivalry. So we're going to make sure we pick the best one. So a Rugar back 2. We can't see anything about him at the minute. And general. Okay. Well, considering we have absolutely no troops yet, we're not going to bother with this guy. So we're going to keep the spy. Because as soon as we discover another faction, we are actually going to try and steal some technology off of them. So we're going to choose Rugar to win. Say goodbye to our general. Sometimes you can get unlucky and have to choose a scientist to lose. So we've discovered another research bonus place. We're getting quite lucky with these. Sometimes you can go quite a while without getting any ruins or research on. So let's have a look here. This is the one that we found before, isn't it? Oh no, this is the same planet, but it's got a second lot of research on it. Okay. That's good. We can now build our research station here, so we're going to do that. A mining station. No, we don't need a mining station here. There's nothing here. A new general appears. Okay. So we've queued up a research station here as well. How's our funding? We're doing alright. Everything's in the clear. No red. Now we're going to be stuck in this system for a little while. Yeah, this is our maximum jump range here. Until we get our warp bubble generator, and that's when we start to jump out further. Now then, I've paused the game here. We have actually gotten a fever strike at our home planet. It says it lasts about 1.5 to 3 years. Now this is going to give us a negative growth on population, which is very unfortunate. But it is what it is. We're going to have to ride it out. Now we can reduce this by having medical facilities on our space station, which we get through research. However, we can't get that just yet, but that will be on the list to do after the shields and armor. We will be doing medical systems and recreation, just to try and help boost the colony happiness even more, which in turn allows us to increase colony taxes for more money. Okay, so by now we have probably discovered quite a few things on each planet that we have. So let's have a look here. They're still surveying, but they've probably jumped around and got some more. Oh yes, we can see. Let's take away these asteroids. We don't want to see them. We've got a couple more to do here. We need both of these, and we won't say no to this. So let's say to our miners, let's have this and let's have this. They'll go out and grab these. You might be wondering, why don't I grab all these asteroids? Surely you'd want more resources, right? Well, the problem is if I go around grabbing all these, then this private cash flow is going to quickly disappear. I mean, I might have quite a bit of money early on just for the initial burst of stations that the private economy has just paid me for. But once the private cash flow goes to zero, all my money is going to disappear as well. So you've really got to be careful not to overbuild, otherwise you're in for a tough time. Okay, so we've just uncovered some luxury resource, and you might be wondering what they are. A luxury resource is not something that we use for construction, but rather they're something that will give us a bonus to our empire. So, for example, the vodka will give us a plus 3% colony development bonus and a 1% colony happiness. And this one will give us a plus 3 colony development bonus and also a 1% population growth. So we want these. Okay, so we want to make sure we're grabbing these. Once they start getting transported back to our colony, we will start to see the effects over here. And not much more to say on that front. I have grabbed a few more resources. These are the ones in our system that I've grabbed. And we're still waiting on our tech. Another thing to note on the luxury resources front is that it's not like other games where it'll go into a universal bank and it will affect all planets in your empire. It has to physically be on the planet you want it to affect. So you see down here in the luxury resources that this is what they've got on hand on this planet. So this planet will be receiving the effects of this. But if another planet doesn't have this, then they won't receive any of the effects. And that's where the private economy comes in, because they transport all these kind of goods around for you. So, worth keeping an eye on that. Some of these luxury goods can be very powerful. Okay, so we got our research. Now we've gone to the next stable warp field to make our hyperdrives even better. And I'm going to crash research that as well, down to 5 years. We're going to just have another look at our research. Oh, look, we can actually bring some more money into that. Beautiful. I did temporarily have to lower the taxes whilst we were suffering with that outbreak of whatever virus that was. I can't remember now. But that's really thrown us a little bit, that, because I tried this yesterday and by now I was up to like the max population. So it's thrown us a bit, that virus, but it's okay, we don't have to worry about it. We'll be back on it. It's going up nicely now. Let's put the text up a bit again. Ooh. Okay, let's keep it down. I don't want to drop that too much. Let's have a look if there's any resources that we haven't grabbed. Okay, we've got another one here. Let's grab this one. And it says we've got an oversupply of this. So for now we're going to leave that. Let's just have a look. Got one source of it. It's not really, it's used in weapons of shielding. I might just get it because once we start building ships again, I say again, I mean for the first time, that's when we'll start using these. So we're just going to grab that. Another one? Wow, this system's pretty good. 3% population growth. Go on then. Where is the traders at? I guess I can. You can actually change your view so you can see civilian ships as well. Oh, we've got one here, look. I think it's so cool that you can see stuff like this. He's just a little tiny merchant freighter, so he can't carry a load. You can see here, these are all transport freighters doing their thing. Oh, we've got another one going over there as well to grab some more. Now I don't know how quickly this will take effect. This new stuff. It's here. We'll see, it's gone up. Population's going up. What's this one do? Population growth. Development. Happiness, look at that. Let's take some more. Yoink. At 20. We can do some more there, look. Beautiful, look at how much money reserves we're getting now. Really taking advantage. of the happiness bonus and stuff that the luxury items are giving us. Very nice. So you might see these little yellow circles that say 21 or 24 or 17. You know, this means that this particular place has not been fully explored and cannot be fully explored until we improve our research for exploration. If I can find that in sensors, I believe it's these ones. Yes, okay, so you see down here, you get survey maximum level 25. So if we queue that, in fact we won't queue that, like we've got other things to do, but after we've got these other things out of the way, we will queue this up so that we can fully explore our home sector. So that will give us up to 25, so that's enough for this one, this one, this one, and that one. And that will make our home system fully explored. Let's turn this off for now. So it's easy to think that nothing's going off here, but again, things are happening in the background. Not with the exploration ships, they found everything. Civilian ships doing the thing. We haven't got any state ships yet. State ships are like things you control. Military ships, we ain't got any of them. So yeah, private sector ships and civilian ships you can't control. However, there is a government type that allows you to build your own transports. But off the top of my head, I cannot remember what that government is called. In fact, is it on here? Is it feudalism? There's a few more than this, but it does ring a bell. Could be feudalism. Alright, so for now we are just currently waiting on our stable warp fields. We have got everything we can in here discovered already, so there's going to be nothing else we can do now until we wait. We'll keep an eye on our planet, make sure that everyone's happy, which they are. Let's make sure everything's funded, which it is. Oh, lovely, yeah. We'll be able to start jumping to other systems shortly. Alright guys, that concludes this session for today. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.